Hey everybody, I'm Matt Mannion, and I'm standing with the 2014 Ford Focus SE. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to take this thing out for a spin, and we're going to see what kind of miles to the gallon we can get out of it. If you turn on a TV and you see a commercial, or you know somebody that's buying a car, mostly what people are concerned with these days is what kind of miles per gallon am I getting out of that thing, and how far is that tank going to take me. So I'll tell you, if you're broke like I am, you need this thing to get you pretty far. So we're going to take this thing out for a spin, and we're going to prove those miles to the gallon numbers today. And I hope everybody enjoys watching. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching our first installment of 50 Mile Drive. The 2014 Ford Focus is a fun and affordable car that can get you some of the best gas mileage with a standard engine. The Focus boasts a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 160 horsepower and 146 pound-feet of torque. FuelEconomy.gov lists the SE with a 5-speed manual transmission at an average of 26 miles per gallon in the city and 36 on the highway, with a combined number of 30, although most people in the real-world conditions are going to see something on the higher side. Fuel is sipped by the Focus from a 12.4 gallon tank, which is the perfect size for a car like this. You can expect to get at least 350 miles from the tank in normal driving conditions. On to other aspects of the car. The SE is one of Ford's most basic trim levels, but this car still has nearly everything in it. The driver has many controls and system readouts in the dash, and we love that the Focus tells you how good you're driving, including speed, shifting, and what Ford calls anticipation. I call it your road rage meter. On top of the technology that you're going to get, the car looks great. Lines that sculpt the car toward being a little bit more sporty keep it from looking too cute, and the touches like the turn signals and the side mirrors give the car a bit more of a premium look. Now let's take a look at how our drive was in the Focus. Is that a mattress? One of the things that you notice whenever you get into the Focus is it's not probably what most people are expecting. I know the last time I drove a Focus, it was way before I got a license when I was a kid, and my dad let me drive a rental car that he had that was a Focus. And that's exactly what I think a lot of people associate the Focus with, is just this little rental car. No, not at all. It's got a lot of nice features in it. It's got the Bluetooth, it's got the iPod integration, it has just a great layout of all the buttons and every bit of media that you could want. I know that there's navigation and all that other stuff in the upgraded versions, but here with the SE, I really feel like you get everything that you need without having to spend that extra money for those extra bells and whistles. It's just a nice car. And I think the most prominent thing, opposed to all the other 4-cylinder cars, is that this car is insanely quiet driving down the road. It's just, you barely hear the engine unless you really kick it up. It's just got a really nice ride. I think it's a good quality car overall, and it really makes it feel refined. In terms of fuel economy, what we've noticed with this car is that it really thrives right around 45 miles an hour, somewhere between 40 and 50. It gets right around 2,000 RPMs, it has you coasting down the road, and that's what you really want. You want to find your car's sweet spot. You know, most people say the best gas mileage that you're going to get out of your car is going down the highway. That's not true. That's not always true. Okay, you're going to have to find your car's sweet spot. And that's exactly what we've hit right here. The car, as we've said before, it has a 5-speed manual transmission, and in 5th gear at 45 miles an hour, you know, we're maintaining pretty much a steady between 48 and 49 miles to the gallon. We keep hovering back and forth between like 48.5 and 48.9. So we're really seeing a lot here. And remember that we're using a lot of just really good, efficient driving techniques to get this mileage out of the car. I really need a haircut. We left on our mission straight from the Shell station at the corner of Highway 51 and Idlewild Road and drove all around the Charlotte, Indian Trail, and Concord areas. The roads we took ranged anywhere from 35 to 55 miles per hour, with most of the drive being in the 55 mile per hour zone. No interstates were taken, but we had plenty of traffic lights and stop signs to contend with that gave us a little more of a challenge. As always, the best jump to the higher numbers that you get in your fuel economy gauge are right after you fill up the tank and reset that meter. Going down our first road, the car quickly jumped to 35 miles per gallon and kept a steady pace upward for a few miles. Once we got down the road a bit, some coasting helped us get our gauge to its peak of a hybrid-like 61.8 miles per gallon. Most of the drive after that was spent in the lower 50s and then into the upper 40s when we hit a little bit more traffic. The majority of our trip was spent right around 48.5, which is still a hugely better margin than the highway rating of 36 miles per gallon. Had we been in an area with more level terrain, the numbers probably would have been a bit higher, although coasting downhill and being able to build up some speed was helpful as well. So, what were the results after our drive? After irritating the public with our slow accelerations and long braking distances, we ended at our destination of Abbey Rose Florist in Mint Hill. Taking a look back at our trip, our highest average readout was 3 miles into our journey at 61.8 miles per gallon. Our lowest point throughout the whole drive was 47.7, and at the end of our 49 miles we rolled into the flower shop with an average of 48.1. It would seem to be pretty manageable to keep that number above 47 by the end of a tank, assuming that you cut out any of those short trips just down the street and any aggressive driving. We'll see what kind of car we can get our hands on and what kind of fuel economy we can get the next time we decide to take a 50-mile drive.